So I want us to first notice this. Joseph's fears were well-founded. See, Joseph was afraid to go back to Judea, but then it says he had another dream where he was warned to go to Galilee instead of Judea. So over these last few years, we've heard so much about faith over fear that we've made it seem like the two things are mutually exclusive, that you can only have one if you get rid of the other, right? Like you can't have faith unless you don't have fear, and if you do have fear, you must not have faith. But what if, like Joseph, some of our fears are well-founded? What if instead of trying to pretend we're not afraid or trying to rebuke it because God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, what if we ask God to show us if there is a reason to be afraid? What if the Holy Spirit is guiding us into all truth by that pang of fear we might feel in the moment? See, fear's not supposed to rule us. We are not supposed to live in our fears, and we're also not supposed to order our steps to avoid our fears. But what if every fear is an invitation to ask God how He's working, to ask God how He's leading, to ask God how in this situation we could better trust Him? What if fear in this manner is meant to be a gift that leads us to seek, hear, and trust God? What if we really believed that God desires to speak to us as often and as clearly as He spoke to Joseph? Joseph was afraid, an angel speaks. Joseph's ready to give Mary away, an angel speaks. What if instead of trying to figure out what's wrong with us, we started asking God, what are you doing and what would you have me to do? What if instead of trying to drive our fears away, we started asking God to show us why we're afraid in the first place?